Sadhguru is brainwashing people into becoming monks at his ashram. Who are these people? How dumb, desperate and uneducated they must be to leave their life behind and follow some Baba. So I decided to investigate and did some background checks. Swami Sukhada, IIM Calcutta batch of 2006. What? 99.59 percentile in CAT. Whoa. Appeared on Channel V with Tanmay Bhatt and Apar Shakti Khurana. Was in stand-up and theatre circles with Zakir Khan, Abhijit Ganguly and Maheep Singh. Worked in venture capital. Okay, Swami, please stop. Your achievements are making me feel so bad about myself. Let's look at another one. Ma Gambhiri, trained pilot, 60 hours of flying, earned her private pilot license, secured a master's seat in London at the Institute of Export. Her father owned a house and an office in London. You know what surprised me the most? That this was the 1990s. For those times, she was a very strong, independent and modern woman who could have easily lived the high life abroad. Now tell me, do these people look dumb or desperate to you? They were high achievers who had every door in the world open to them, and yet they chose to be with Sadhguru. And no, Sadhguru didn't look into their eyes and poof, hypnotize them into monkhood. Both of them took months and even years. Ma Gambhiri said it herself. Since I was so young, my parents were worried whether I really understood what it meant to walk this path, so they met Sadhguru to understand what was happening. After the meeting, Sadhguru advised me to take a 3-month break and see if this was what I really wanted. My parents packed me off to UK, but of course, my clarity was for real. So go listen to both of their podcasts and make up your own mind. And they are not the only ones. There's Swami Jiva, a Mumbai-based filmmaker, Swami Nischala, a gold medalist of the Government College of Technology in Coimbatore, Swami Nisarga, who has an MTech from IISc, and Swami Harsha from an American Jewish background who was a consultant in the Bay Area. So if you thought that Sadhguru was running some kind of a cult with brainless anbhaks, then you should know that these monks had the kind of success that most people spend all their life chasing and still never get. Just because for us worldly achievement and material success are the ultimate goal, we arrogantly look down on people who don't want to be a part of that same rat race. Not because they lack the talent or the ambition or the capability to dominate that game. They walked away because they discovered something far more profound. So who's really brainwashed? Them or people who are trying to live up to the idea of success that society has fed their mind since childhood? I will leave that for you to decide.